Zach Detmore here with another educational video about organizing. And this is how I organize bathroom renovations. One of the first things that was very difficult was processing bathroom estimates quickly because bathroom estimates are so different. But there were a lot of layovers, so I thought, what if I could make a questionnaire that I gave to a client, they would fill it out, and it would instantaneously give them a price that was somewhat accurate. Not a proposal, they can't commit to this, but at least it gives them a somewhat accurate price. So I thought, well, what do I know about me? It's that I like to make stuff. So let me see if I can make something. And what I like to use is Google Forms, spreadsheets, and documents. I don't like using software because, sometimes you invest a lot of time in learning how to use a software and then the company closes or it gets expensive or they add a bunch of features that you don't want. Whatever it is, I like the oldies and the goodies as spreadsheets. So that's what I use. So I used what was called a Google form, which is basically a form people fill out so that they can ask questions of a group of people. So here is what the form looks like. Can you see it on my screen there? I'll shove over, make plenty of room. So we'll write Zach is my name. My email is detmore101@boogity.com. My phone number is this, as we all know. I live at 444 Chest Check Heart whatever road, right? Not that important. And now we ask the client some questions. I can't speak while reading. How would you like to develop a design? I would like Detmore to do that. Is your bathroom located in a house or an apartment building? Well, an apartment building would be a lot more work for us, right? Because we'd have to deal with elevators or stairs. So that's why that's there. If they said apartment building, it's going to add a percentage to the total job cost. Is the bathroom a direct replacement? So will all your fixtures be remaining in the same spot or will they be moving? No, this one won't be. So what that's going to do is this is going to direct us to two different questions. So basically from here, we're separating off and going to a different sheet. That's why we click next and it brings us to this. So what kind of toilet would you like? Wall mounted is going to be more expensive because we have to charge for framing and the carrier, etc. They're a little more difficult. Not all plumbers are familiar. So that's a good question to ask. How can we get rid of construction? So basically, can we leave a dumpster? If I can leave a dumpster on your property, I will charge you less than if I have to haul away that dirt stuff every day, right? So that's why that question's there. Do you have an extra bathroom we can use? Some people don't like paying to have a portable toilet put on their job site. They'd rather have the construction team use their bathroom, save the money, or for whatever reason. So if they do, we won't charge them any extra for a portable toilet. If they don't, please put the toilet on my site and we'll charge whatever that rate is, $200 a month, something like that. Would you like a standard electrical package? No, I'd like heated floor and a television and a fireplace. Or yes, I'd like something like 3 recessed lights, 1 light over the sink, a Panasonic vent fan, 2 dimmers, 2 switches, and a countdown timer. At least the client can say, I don't know what I want, but that sounds right. So they click that because most of our bathrooms have that. Or more. Is this located in a basement or attic? So this is an important question because basement bathrooms, you need to break up the floor sometimes and you're working around obstructions. And attics, you have to walk up a ton of stairs and the ceiling's all pitched and difficult and you have to deal with difficult insulation details. So either way, no is going to add nothing to the cost of this overall price. And yes is going to add 15% or 10% or something to cover that added labor for me, the contractor. Can we store materials such as tile and plumbing fixtures at the property? So basically what that means is, do you have some space for stuff that we can use? If they do, it's going to be cheaper. If I have to store everything in my garage, then it's going to be more expensive. If I don't have a place for excess materials, excess tools, it's going to be more expensive because now I have to bring that stuff and clean it up every day. So no, I don't have room for that. Do you plan on moving out during the renovation? If they are, then it will be cheaper. No, I'd like to stay. It'll be more expensive because I have to worry about working around your hours and we have to be more fastidious about cleaning up every day. So that's why it's going to be more expensive. We're adding on a certain percentage of the total cost again. Or it could be a fixed price, for example, on a bathroom. How old is the house? If it was built before 1979, there's going to be lead there. There's going to be problems. If it was after, we don't have to follow the EPA guidelines on lead. We can save money, basically. We're not going to add on. Would you like to replace a window in your bathroom? This is important to know because are we getting involved with the exterior or aren't we? That can change the cost of the price a few thousand. So that's a good one to have in there. Would you describe the finishes you would like? Stock or high end? So basically, is this a rental? Do you have a budget? Or I want a really nice fancy bathroom, right? So basically, this allows us to drop these answers into two troughs. Like, okay, the high-end custom bathroom, maybe we're gonna have a conversation about them, about an interior designer. The stock one, maybe we're gonna have them supply everything and we'll just do the labor. So different ways of doing things. Doesn't have to be segmented up that way, but that'll hopefully help you. Does the bathroom have a radiator? So this is great. If you've got a forced air bathroom, it's so much easier to renovate than if you have an old cast iron steam radiator, because once you start moving toilets around, then you have to deal with another pipe that needs pitch, and maybe it's cast, it's got to at least be copper. You're going to have to pay your plumber probably at least $700 just to mess with it, and you also have to work around it, and then remember, the tile, the height, So that's a big question, usually adds at least $1,000 to the price of the bathroom. Would you like a mirror or a medicine cabinet? A medicine cabinet's going to have extra layout, extra cost because of the medicine cabinet, and we have to deal with framing, which potentially could be a wall outside of the bathroom, which means maybe there's additional painting, spackle, etc. Would you like a heated floor? Yes, I would. Well, that adds cost, don't you know? Is this a powder room? So we haven't really talked about, is this a big or a small bathroom? If it's a powder room, we're going to get directed to a new sheet that's basically not going to ask us about tubs and showers, but I want to show you more options, so I'm going to say, no, this is not a powder room. Would you like a double sink? So are we adding a sink? That always adds another vanity, and the plumber needs to do a whole nother rough-in. Yes, I would like a double sink. And there's a picture of a double sink for people who are visual. I know in general when we're tiling a wall, it's going to add a certain amount. So I'm going to multiply, say if the tile budget was $2,000 for labor, it's going to be $3,000 up the wall, for example. It's going to add a third in general. How would you like to finish the walls over the tub? Would you like acrylic or plastic, or would you like the walls tiled? Obviously, that's a cost question. It's pretty clear. Would you like a tiled niche? Yes, I would. There's a picture of one. Would you like a freestanding tub? Why, yes, I would. I already have splurged on everything else today. There's a tub. Would you like a handheld shower? No, I would not. Let's save a little money, right? Would you like a shower over tub? No, I would not. So this is another junction. There were some questions that are now routing us to different parts of the questionnaire. So basically, when you're setting up the questionnaire, you can sort of say, if someone says yes for this question, end survey. If they say no, then continue to this section. So that's what we're doing, transitioning to this next page. Would you like a shower stall? Why, yes, I would. If I said no, then it's not going to ask me the next question. Yes, I would. So I would like a seat. I would like a rain head. I would like it barrier-free. So you can see these are all adding money to the cost. Barrier-free is more money typically than a curb. I would like a steam shower, a barrier-free steam shower. Believe it or not, I've done it. And there's a picture of it, a barrier-free steam shower. Would you like body jets? There's the body jets. Ooh. Your response has been recorded. So then what I would do is I would go to a spreadsheet that receives this information, right? And there it is. There's my response today. And we're going to copy my response. Zach Detmore, and now we're going to go to I had to find the right website here. Leave this page. Oh, here we go. So I go up to this column, right? Row rather. I go there, and now I'm going to copy or paste rather the values we just created and copied out of that other sheet. So watch this. Bang! There's our fancy email, all the stuff we did. And believe it or not, that's it. We're done. So this is basically going to fill up all of these. And now it says it is a custom bathroom. There is a double sink. There's no shower over tub, so it says it's not included. Everything we talked about in that question is now written out here so the client can see. There's no multiple bathroom discount. And how much is it going to cost? There it is. That's how much it's going to cost for all that stuff. Pretty cool, right? Now, I'm not going to go into how to make this because this video is already getting long, so maybe that would be a different video. But I will tell you how in broad strokes. In Excel, there's something called the if function. So if you say, if they want to live in the house during the renovation, if yes, then multiply the total cost of the job by 2%. Makes sense? So this is all if functions. So based on all those yeses and nos that we came up with, the sheet knows what to do. Took me a long time to do this. Can you imagine a carpenter trying to figure this out? I'm sure there's some like business owners, tech people who they're like, obviously, why did I waste 13 minutes watching this video? This is so dumb. But this is tough for a carpenter to figure out. And I'm not downplaying my own skill, but I learned all these functions like with no guidance, I've been doing this construction since I was 13. I did not go to college to do any sort of business management. So I'm proud of what it is. I think it's a cool piece of kit, and I've modified this same thing to work for my cabinet businesses and other things in my life. So if you have questions about it, leave it below. And if you want to learn more about how to make it, maybe let me know about that, and I could try and do a follow-up video on that sometime.